Hello and welcome back to Fair Weather Trains. Today we're going to give this bargain Class 58 a quick once over. This is from EFE Rail with a current RRP of apparently £190 or around that mark, which is on sale at the moment for £99. This is at Kernow, by the way. So before we give it a quick once over, let's just have a look at the end of the box so you can see what model it is. There we are, E84008, Class 58, 58039 in the EWS livery. 8-pin DCC ready. Nothing else on the box really of any interest. So as I say, this is on the Kernow website at £99. Is that really a bargain? I mean, from what I've looked at in the past, EFE prices are overinflated, should we say? That's how it seems to me anyway. But for £99, I thought we'd have a look. We'll have a quick look at the paperwork. But this actually is a Heljan, a repackaged Heljan. I don't know whether anything else has been done to it, but as you can see from the instructions there, request for spare parts should be directed to Heljan. Fair enough. So it's obviously a Heljan 58. I don't own any Heljan locos at all, so I can't comment on their quality. I've heard some poor things and some good things, so don't know. So let's have a look at this. So you can see it's got some nice detail on it, I must say. No driver in there, but separate wipers, hoses on the front. A lot of buffer beam detail down here, as you can see. Sprung buffers, yes. This one's also had a light weathering. It doesn't say that on the box, but it has. Yeah, nice separate handrails there. I do like it when they model it with an open window. That's not broken, it's just open. And you might be able to make out it's just had a light weathering. Don't know whether the Heljan original did. I don't know whether Bachmann have done anything to this to update it in any way. But you can see it's got dirt around the exhausts. Nice fans in there that don't spin. It's quite heavy too, this. It's quite heavy. Good underframe there. The grills are good, but they are just plastic. No driver in there either. There is cab detail, some cab detail. Yeah, you can see the seats in there. Now, according to the instructions, it shows you where to fit the buffer beam detail, but it comes ready fitted, which fouls the couplings. There's no couplings on it out of the box. There's couplings in the box for you to put on, but the buffer beam detail is already fitted. But to fit a coupling, you've got to take it off, which seems a bit backwards to me. So I've had to pull it off there. Admittedly, it's easier to get off than it is to put on, but just don't put it on. So at the moment, I've only got a coupling one end. And you can see there how it would foul the tension lock coupling. Bit of an interesting way of doing it, I must admit. Especially as the instructions actually tell you how to fit it. What it should be telling you is how to take it off. So how does this differ from the Class 67 we saw the other day? What are you getting for your extra 42 quid? Well, first of all, you're getting driving wheels there and there. And there and there. So you're getting both bogies driven. The middle ones are just loose. And you're also getting pickups on all the driving wheels. I don't think there's any on there. I could be wrong. I haven't taken it apart at all. I mean, I've only just finished doing the first part of the running in, but it does look like there may be pickups on those centre wheels, or not. I don't know. It's a bit hard to tell. And I think it actually says Heljan there, doesn't it? Yeah, so I guess EFE Rail just buy up older moulds maybe and rebox them, and no doubt jack the price up. But this is a nice thing with nice detailing, and I say some weathering that's not mentioned on the box or in the packaging. You do get a few extras in the box, which I'll show you. You get some alternative bogie side frames, because I believe this loco had them changed at some point. So you can take those ones off, which just pull off, just unclip, and put those ones on if that's your thing. And in there's the two couplings. Not sure what those white bits are, and those are the bits of detail I've already had to take off. So that is an interesting decision, I have to say. But most importantly, how does it run? Oh, and it's got lights as well, directional lights, front and back. So let's start it up. Or probably put it on the track properly first. There we go, I think. Beautifully quiet runner. Had a little bit of motor noise from the box, but with the first part of the running in done, that's now gone away. We'll see how slow we can get it going. That's about as slow as I can get it, where it stays at a constant speed. So I'm guessing this, it's a rebadged Heljan. It's an older model. I have no idea what the Heljan one would have cost, or even if it's still in their range. I'm guessing it's not, but I don't know. But that's a really nice runner. I say it's had the first part running in, it hasn't pulled a load yet. And I guess the question is it worth 42 quid more than the Class 67 from Hornby? Well, I think by way of what looks like a decent motor in there, both driven bogies, a bit of weathering if that's your thing, and it's much heavier than the Hornby. No traction tyres, proper directional lights with red at the back, white at the front. I think it probably is, and I would consider that a good price for one of these. I think knocking on £200 might be taking the mick a bit, but yeah, it looks good. So if anyone's interested, this is at Kernow Model Rail Centre. They've got this one. They've also got another one which is a EFE Rail again, high mech, for the same price. I don't know anything about that, whether that's a Heljan or not, but I think this could probably be described as another bargain. It's not often I say that these days, especially about something that costs 100 quid, but I guess you can't sniff at that these days for £100. You want something quality, and I think the proper price for the Railroad Plus models is knocking on £100, and this is much better quality than that. Time will tell, being a Heljan, whether it just goes up in flames at some point, but so far so good. It's had at least 90 minutes constant running now, backwards and forwards, and it's been beautifully smooth, lovely, draws hardly any current, no complaints from me. So that's the EFE Rail Class 58 from Kernow, currently at £99 if they've got any left. So if you're interested, yeah, I can recommend one of these. Check it out. So thanks for watching, hope that helps somebody, anybody, and bye for now.